Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we celebrate the diversity of the community with Heritage Day at the East Brunswick Senior Center. We visit Central Elementary School, where students are using Skype in the classroom to connect with other classes across the country and the world. Mayor Brad Cohn talks with the commander of Jewish War Veterans Post number 311 about the township's upcoming Memorial Day observance. The East Brunswick High School boys volleyball team honors the senior players and managers before a recent home match, and they also host a charity game to raise funds and awareness for FSH, a form of muscular dystrophy. All this plus Al Nygren stops by the studio to talk about the upcoming summer season of the New Jersey International Film Festival. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
Hi, I'm Sharon Riley Morosi, Assistant Director for the East Brunswick Department on Aging, and this is the Voice of Experience. I am here today at the Senior Center. We are celebrating our 9th annual Heritage Day. Heritage Day is a wonderful opportunity for our senior residents to come together and learn about each other, enjoy each other's cultures, traditions. We actually have 16 countries represented here, including East Brunswick and, of course, the United States of America. And we are so grateful that we can gather here this afternoon and celebrate all that we are, all that we have, and we are free to do so here in East Brunswick, New Jersey. When we first started Heritage Day, now 9 years ago, it was about bringing people together. We wanted everyone that came to the Senior Center to get to know each other better. We have a diverse population here in East Brunswick, and each person has such rich information to share. And as you can see, everyone is so proud of who they are and where they come from. And so it is a joy to bring everyone together and be able to share in their lives and their history. We actually start working on Heritage Day probably in January or early February, and I have a small committee of very dedicated people who help me prepare for the day. And it's really a success because everyone says yes to participating. We couldn't do this if people weren't willing to come and share their history, customs, traditions. It's just a great afternoon, and we're all so happy to come together and share this time. We are so grateful that Mayor Brad Cohen and our business administrator, Mr. Joe Crisculo, came to share, to welcome our guests and be a part of our celebration.
The reality is that it's not just one area that people are coming from, it's all over the world, and we're celebrating that right here today. I'm told that in the school systems we have kids coming in from so many different countries that their ESL program has counted almost 69 different languages being spoke right here in East Brunswick. And at the end of a year, almost all of them are speaking English. Many of those parents have become American citizens, and they are active and vital participants in this town. It's what makes, I believe, East Brunswick one of the greatest towns in New Jersey because of its diversity. And it's that diversity that we're celebrating today. So I appreciate everybody who's participating today. I appreciate the people in the Senior Center and the Department of Aging for putting together such a program, and I really hope that you have a chance to enjoy and learn a little bit about everybody's culture and background, because I've always learned that if you really look at people, it's obvious to see their differences, but the thing that makes it so beautiful about this country is that in reality, we really have so much more in common than we could ever have that separates us.
If you would like more information about programs and services, including Heritage Day, please call us at 732-390-6896. And please remember, the East Brunswick Department on Aging is here to help you and yours age successfully.
So third graders here at Central School are traveling the world using Mystery Skype and Skype lessons. We are Skyping with schools in different parts of the country, and the students need to determine their location by asking them geography questions.
Does your state border the Pacific Ocean? Yes.
So during Mystery Skype, each child has a specific job to do. We have data collectors that write down questions that we ask the other school, as well as that questions that they ask us. We also have mappers and Google mappers that use the maps to help determine the location by eliminating states. We have a supervisor that walks around to make sure that everyone's doing their job. We have questioners that ask the questions on camera, as well as answerers that answer the questions that they ask us. We also have some students that act as runners between the different jobs to communicate what each group is doing. So far, we have had about 10 Mystery Skypes. We've visited Virginia, we've visited Alabama a couple of times. We've done Wyoming, Oklahoma, Florida, South Africa, and Kenya. I've always had a passion for using technology in the classroom and trying to get my students to become more global citizens and understand the diversity in the world and help to foster respect for different cultures and different communities within our own country. In social studies, part of our curriculum is learning about other communities and the geography and how it affects where people live. And this sort of helps the students learn about them personally, where they get to talk to the other students on camera and learn about them.
What part of California are you in? The state bug is a honeybee, the state fish is a brook trout, and the state vegetable is a tomato. Our governor is Chris Christie.
The excitement and the enthusiasm that the students have for it, and also it's challenge-based, so it really makes the students excited. And I think one of the great things about it is I don't participate in the actual Mystery Skype. It's the students' jobs to work together as a team to problem solve and figure it out. So I sort of let them, go with it. So that kind of eliminated that one. Does your state border the Pacific Ocean? They said yes. And then, are you in California? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. Is that a record?
No.
What's our record?
4.
4. So it took us 5 questions this time, but great job. They love it. They get very excited about it, and they're always hoping that it's a state that we haven't yet done, and they're hoping that we can do more with different countries, which is often difficult because of time differences, but they love everything about it. I think nowadays we hear so much about children and their geography skills and how they may be lacking, and this is a fun way for students to learn geography skills and obviously get better at geography and also understand the world around them in a real way as opposed to just out of a textbook. Everybody should try Skyping in the classroom. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to put up a Skype, and they said they were in Los Angeles, California, which is in the southern part of California. So I'm going to put it down here. And I will get a piece of string and attach that. So now not only do some of us have pen pals in California, but now we also have a Mystery Skype. So we add that to our map.
Toodaloo. Toodaloo.
Ira is here to talk to us a little bit about Memorial Day itself, and perhaps you could talk a little bit about your service to the country and why Memorial Day is so important to you.
Well, it's important to me. My father and my father-in-law both served overseas in World War II, and they're veterans, and I'm proud that I'm the son of a veteran. And I was stationed in Germany for 18 months in the early 1960s, before there was a place called Vietnam. For the past 48 years, I've been doing volunteer work at the Lions Veterans Hospital and Menlo Park Soldiers Home when I joined the Jewish War Veterans. And I've met lots of nice fellas that are veterans from other organizations that we have here in East Brunswick, the AMVETS and the VFW, Veterans of Foreign War, and the Vietnam Veterans of America. And we have a great camaraderie in every year getting together and planning Veterans Day observance and Memorial Day observance. Of course, we'd like to get the residents of East Brunswick to come out. Veterans Day, as we know, is to honor those that served their country, and Memorial Day, which is coming up, is for those that gave their lives for their country. All we really wanted was to have a place where we can have a nice ceremony in observance of the holidays, and we were fortunate to get a sculptor, Blaise Batko, and Blaise made a rendition of his idea of what the monument should be. And we have this beautiful monument here with an American flag and POW flag, and there's 5 busts that are surrounding the monument representing the 5 branches of the military. The monument, the year after it was installed, was recognized by the state of New Jersey as the nicest veterans monument in the state of New Jersey. And we're proud of that, and we are thankful to East Brunswick that every year and during the year they keep this place looking absolutely beautiful, and we'd like you to come out and see the ceremony. The ceremony is a very appropriate ceremony. We have guest speakers. We have the Coast Guard that comes out, the young Coast Guard kids that come out and march with us, and we have speakers, and we have along the walkway here, we have pavers which people have bought over the years, and this Memorial Day we will have 9 more people that did buy pavers, and we've given them the opportunity during the ceremony to speak and give their reason why they bought those pavers for their relatives that might have probably served in the military.
We also have street signs here in East Brunswick that were named after veterans who unfortunately did pay the ultimate price for this country, and that's dotted throughout the township. And I think that there's also a huge effort on the part of the schools to make sure that it's programming for Memorial Day. We'd love to see them come out and share that experience here with all of us as a township thing. We have active vets who are living here in East Brunswick, and we want to recognize their service to the country. And to me, this is what both Memorial Day and Veterans Day speaks to. It's just saying thank you.
We want the parents to teach their children. If you see a veteran, whether he's wearing a hat or whether he's wearing a uniform, go up to him, shake his hand, and say thank you for your service. They would appreciate it. That means a lot to them, that people appreciate that they gave their time, and put the sacrifices that they made to serve their country, so we can have all these things that we're doing here today.
And we would really appreciate it if members of the public come out and share their thoughts and share this occasion, because you wouldn't have the opportunities to enjoy such a wonderful township and the freedoms that are provided for you if it weren't on the backs of these men and women who put themselves in harm's way for you to have and enjoy those days and those freedoms. So I think it's a great ceremony, and I really hope that members of the township show up and share their appreciation.
The East Brunswick High School boys volleyball team recently held Senior Day before a home match against Newark North 13th Street Tech. The senior players and managers were recognized with an on-court ceremony before the match, as the Bears won the match 2-0. Let's check out some of the action and meet the seniors. The Bears also hosted and played in a charity fundraiser game for FSH, a form of muscular dystrophy, against the rival North Brunswick Raiders.
This evening, boys volleyball at East Brunswick High School is running a fundraiser for FSH. It's a form of muscular dystrophy that affects facial, back, and hip muscles. It's a degenerative disease where the cells continue over time to die and progressively get worse. The volleyball team is selling shirts, we have basket auction, we have food for sale throughout, and our objective right now is to raise $3,000 for FSHD Foundation. This is our third year, the third annual FSH event. We started it because we have a East Brunswick alumnus who played volleyball for us who has FSHD. He's right now at Lehigh, and we found out today that he's actually been put into a 3-year program that is working on solving FSHD through lab work, which is phenomenal. As a freshman, he's already been put in the program, so we're super excited that he's doing that. We're super excited that we could do anything to lend a hand towards him getting well.
And I'd like to thank everybody for coming out to our FSH volleyball game, where our boys volleyball team decided they were going to work something in the community and give back to our community a little bit.
Tonight, East Brunswick will be playing North Brunswick, our crosstown rival. You know, they're a stone's throw away. They've done a great job. They've helped out a little bit with the fundraising. You know, we're excited. They're the top seed in the white division, and East Brunswick's third right now. But I can see great things coming. They got some injuries that are coming back, and varsity's done a great job over the last couple weeks.
The volleyball team came together and they thought it'd be a great idea, just like our girls volleyball team does our pink game, to really put forth an effort to try and raise some funds for one of the most underfunded conditions out there. So I applaud the Booster Club, the coaches, and of course all of the players for all that they do. Thank you everybody for all that you did, and we appreciate it. Go Bears.
Hello everyone, it's Al Nygren, Executive Director and Curator of the New Jersey International Film Festival, here to talk to you about the 2017 festival, which will be taking place on June 3rd, June 4th, June 10th, and June 11th. There'll be 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock shows, different programs, each one of those show times, with usually a short film followed by a feature film. And I'm going to kind of give you a rundown of those 23 official selection films that we have that we'll be screening to the public out of 322 entries that we received from filmmakers around the world. Our opening program on Saturday, June 3rd, starting at 5 o'clock in our state-of-the-art facility, Voorhees Hall, room 105. General admission for all of our shows is $12. $10 for students and seniors. Our first program on that Saturday, June 3rd, will feature a series of shorts, primarily by Jersey filmmakers. The first film is Princess Bride, A Watchman's Tale by Jeremiah Kaufman. It's a very interesting music video take on The Princess Bride. It looks like it was shot in someplace like Israel, where it has lots of desert vistas and it has a medieval feel to it. And yet it's got a very hip-hoppy soundtrack and song to kind of go with it. So it's a very unusual film, and I think it works, so hopefully you'll agree with us. The second film is called Tramcar Girl by 3 filmmakers from East Hanover, New Jersey, and it's a very charming, almost silent film. There's ambient sounds but no words spoken. A woman who's kind of walking around on the beach of Wildwood, New Jersey, some balmy summer evening, stumbles onto a man who's been buried up to his head in the sand. And she saves him and kind of is smitten by him and hopes that she will be able to hook up with him. And that's the question that I leave to you guys to see if it really does take place or not. It's a charming short film by 3 Jersey filmmakers. Don't Think About It by Niv Kleiner, who's a Princeton resident, also lives in New York, is a really wonderful film a challenging film too, about two people expecting a child and dealing with a breakup. So it's an interesting drama, really, really sexy actors, beautifully shot, and well acted for sure. Church by Stephen Bodacian is a black comedy about the perils of trying to please prospective in-laws. Alan, a Jewish germaphobe, pretends to be Catholic just to make his girlfriend happy. It's a hysterical film. You'll roar with laughter, guaranteed. The judges were so loud in their jury room when they were watching this film, howling with laughter. I'm sure you will too. Helping Hands by Justin Guerreri is about the plight of the production assistant. Glowworm by Lena Barakat. She's a Jersey native who now lives in New Hampshire. Focuses on Emma, a young woman who comes to shut down her grandfather's estate after he passes away. It's a charming, very subtle, independent film, beautifully acted and shot. We will also have the actress who is Lena's sister, Emma, there to talk about the film. In fact, many of the filmmakers will be there for that program. Then on later that evening, on Saturday, June 3rd as well, at 7 o'clock, two wonderful films. A short, Seppuku by Darren Wakasa, is about Mari, a young woman who's the record holder in the 400-meter dash, and she's coming up for the Olympics and she suffers a major injury. This is a fiction film. It's not based in reality. And as she's trying to come to terms with her injury, her inner demons come forth. It's a really interesting film, has surreal elements, and that's going to be the short film that opens the program. The feature film, Second Nature, by Michael Cross, who's coming all the way from Seattle, Washington, to introduce the film to our audience, is a hilarious and timely indie comedy about a mayoral race which features a womanizer versus the woman who's been womanized. It's a really great film. It has a twist ending, and I highly recommend it. It really is a very timely movie to check out. It's a feature film that rounds out the opening night program. Then on Sunday, June 4th, a very special evening which features an animated film called Karma by Zhao Zhu. A boy meets a fish in a mysterious forest. It's really, really well done. Followed by Kedi, which is a film that focuses on the cats of Istanbul. Now, this is a very special screening, which will be a benefit screening for Scarlet Paws Animal Welfare Network, a group that I actually helped co-found almost 10 years ago. This group is there to help save abandoned and stray cats and dogs that are found on the Rutgers University campus. So all the proceeds will go to Spawn, or Scarlet Paws, for this screening. Kedi is a really interesting film. It's a worm's eye view of the cats that live in this town and how the residents interact with them. It's a really special film, and hope you'll join us for that on Sunday, June 4th, with a 5 o'clock start time. Then on Sunday, June 4th, that evening at 7 o'clock, 3 films that deal with Chinese culture. The first is called First Bloom by Ting Ting Liu. This is a lovely animated film that focuses on the budding relationship between a servant and a princess. It's one of the most amazing hand-drawn animations I've ever seen. That opens the program. It's a short film. Then Shuhan Fan's 1/18 of Zhang Tianyi is about a 25-year-old graduate student who wants to, find his way in Beijing as a lawyer and realizes it's an impossibility. So he opens a small rice noodle restaurant, which becomes a huge hit in the Hunan region of China. That's the second short film. The feature is called Straw Man by Tian Ji. He's now living in California. He's a student out there. And this is based on a true story of one Chinese family living in a remote rural village. It's an eye-opening view at what life in rural China is like today. It's an important film, and all 3 films are co-sponsored by the Rutgers University Confucius Institute, which are longtime partners of the festival. Then on Saturday, June 10th, The Ravens by Jennifer Perrott. She's Australian. This wonderful short film was highly rated by our jury, deals with a dysfunctional family. And then we also have Juan Pablo Martinez coming all the way from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Her film Emma is a touching and meditative feature where a coal miner hooks up with an abandoned woman who's Polish and speaks no Spanish. Juan Pablo Martinez will be coming all the way from Argentina along with the beautiful lead actress Sofia Rangón. Do not miss this film. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet this incredibly talented director. We have a number of other films that we'll be screening, including A Way Out by Gladys Ben-Simon, Sisters Conversation by Shelley Titus, two women directors focusing on Jersey issues, and you'll be able to check them out on Saturday, June 10th. And then we have on June 11th some more wonderful programming that I'll let you go check out at our website at www.njfilmfest.com. You need more information, you can also call us at 848-932-8482. Thanks for listening and hope to see you at the movies.
Hi, I'm Steve Decker, principal of the Early Learning Academy and Community Enrichment. I want to welcome you to another Spotlight on Community Programs. Today I want to talk about a great opportunity that we have this summer, Kindergarten Readiness Academy. The Kindergarten Readiness Academy is established to help students make a smooth transition into kindergarten for September. Now, as we know, during the summer months, sometimes students lose some skills that they have developed during the school year. That's why we believe the Kindergarten Readiness Academy is so essential to continue with these skills. And it will help your child have a great start to a great school year. During the academy, we will focus on arrival and dismissal routines, classroom structure, phonics instruction, math concepts, working and playing with others, and most importantly, having fun learning. We look forward to seeing you this summer at the Kindergarten Readiness Academy. Please visit our website for further information about the Academy, dates and times.